Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Good boy.
Our day, rock and roll.
That was the best.
Vlogging us.
This needs to be vlogged. Don't give a shit that she just done something amazing. This baby girl, the paracetamol fell on the bottle. On the floor. We asked Alba if she could get it off the floor and bring it up, and she did. She grabbed it like this and she just brought it straight up and put it straight to... It's a new skill for her to do because she's just bought me a medication which is very vital, especially if I'm upstairs and Soph's downstairs. For Alba to be able to do stuff like this is fantastic.
It
so
keeps her mind stimulated.
It does, because she can't keep up physically because of her health.
Exactly, which is good. Can I do scissors, please?
Yeah.
It's just good all rounder, really.
Yeah, and she was so proud of herself, just like we were so proud of her.
I was so happy, Mom.
So I wanted to vlog it because she's amazing, and also in a year's time when I'm doing the end screens, I can say to Soph, I can't believe it was a year ago that Alba was able to bring me a bottle of paracetamol. Because don't worry, I do that every day. I always be like, oh my god, was that a year ago?
You said 2 years ago today?
2 years ago today, it was sadness.
Yeah.
We had a friend called Han Harris. She had cystic fibrosis, which if you don't know is a congenital lung disease, but it also affects like the pancreas and your bowels, and it makes you very sick. It basically, it leaves really nasty mucousy gunk stuff lining multiple organs. It's a multiple organ affecting disease, and most people with CF end up with a type of cystic fibrosis related diabetes. They end up with lots of problems with their bowels, having bowel blockages. They don't absorb fats, so it's hard to gain weight, and they got to take like enzymes to be able to process it.
And although you might be sat there thinking, oh, lucky them, it's not good.
It's not at all.
It's very bad.
Han Harris actually struggled a lot with gaining weight. She would eat and eat and eat. Would have peg feeds, and she couldn't gain weight. And because it also affects your lungs, the sicker you get, the harder you breathe, and
the harder it is to eat.
And you lose more weight because your body is like running a marathon 24/7.
Yeah.
When I'm in hospital, I lose a ton of weight every single time because I can't eat, plus my breathing is just really difficult. So if you think, like, I struggle every day with my breathing anyway, but having CF is a whole nother level.
Most people with CF need a lung transplant.
Yeah, a double lung transplant.
And a lot of the time, unfortunately, people who have had lung transplants get rejection.
Yeah. I know of one, maybe two, I think it is, people who have had a double lung transplant and have hit the 10-year mark. Most people who have a double lung transplant, or kids who have heart transplants, they don't survive. That's not to say not to give it a go, because unless you give it a go, you don't know. But yeah, we've lost a lot of friends in the CF community.
Like our friend Hayley, who we do the butterflies for.
Yeah, she had CF.
And she had the transplant, and although she did end up getting rejection, didn't she?
Chronic rejection. She got it within 6 months, I think it was, and passed away.
But in those 6 months, she lived the best life she could have wished for.
She got to do stuff she never thought that she could do, like simple things like just walking on the beach.
Yeah.
And it's that the organ donation allows you to do. Yeah. Her sister had CF as well. Unfortunately, though, she didn't get her organs. She passed just before. She was on the transplant list, but she passed away just before she would have been able to have got the call. And we know a lot of other people as well who haven't managed to get their call. I know in the UK now it is an opt-out system, but if you are not in the UK, please consider organ donation. Like, we don't need our organs when we are dead. If it gives somebody else living the chance to have that option of walking along a beach, then you might as well. I mean, I'm a full organ donor, even though I don't even think they would use any of my organs. But it's not just, like, it's simple things as well, like heart valves. It doesn't have to be the whole heart. So if my heart goes through periods where it's not the best, but my heart valves are amazing. So if I was to die tomorrow, they may not be able to use any other organs, but they may be able to use my valves. And if that allows somebody to have, like, the best life possible for as long as they can, then why not? I would do it. Soph's an organ donor.
I am. My mum wasn't, and we kept saying to her, like, what is it? And she just couldn't sign up to be one. She just couldn't bring herself to do it. However, when it changed to an opt-out system, she said that completely changed everything.
Because she didn't physically have to do it.
Yeah, so now she's a bit freaked out about it, because that's just what she's like. But she said now that it is an opt-out system, she's happy to be able to help people.
Yeah.
And she would never opt out now. And not because it's not a case of she doesn't want to have to fill in the paperwork or anything. It's the fact of, like, thinking about it and saying,
physically having to do it.
Give my organs.
Yeah.
But you guys know what we mean.
Yeah. So, yeah, 2 years this week was when she passed.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sad. It's tough with things like that as well, because we are in the chronic illness community. We know a lot of people who have passed away.
And we're friends with a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not just knowing them, it's friends as well.
Yeah, and because we live so far down the south of Cornwall, we can't get to a lot of people's funerals, and it is hard because it's like you just don't have that way of saying goodbye. So yeah, we might not meet people in person, but we know people online, and it's a huge community when you're in it.
Yeah.
And you get to know a lot of people, because when you have a chronic illness, you're stuck at home, so you turn to the internet. And I remember being one of the very first people on the Ask Me UK website. There used to be a forum, and I was part of it, and that was the very beginning of, like, a social media sort of chatting area for people with different types of asthma. And that forum has now shut down, but they've moved over to Facebook and Instagram, like, because obviously social media it's just blown up. So we've made even more friends, but yeah, it's just weird where it all started, and now we're here helping people like you who may also have a chronic illness and may feel alone. Trying to have a serious conversation.
Sorry, you trying to sit in here with the girl staring at you like...
I often do. Play with me, Mama. Play with me.
Oh, that's true. You get the play with me, I get the give me treats.
Yes. So,
good girls.
We have finally finished
that part of the kitchen.
Yeah. Now we've got to sort out everything, because it's everywhere from us decorating and like moving furniture back and forth between 2 rooms, and yeah, so we have that joy to sort.
tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, while Soph's doing that side of it, I'm going to be transferring as much stuff as I can into the new cabinet so that we can try and sell the old cabinet to get it out of the way, because we don't really need it.
It's a funny looking lump in it.
I don't think it's a lump though.
It's just her body in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it before.
There was this bit of shading. It looked like Alba had like a massive lump, but it's not. It's just, I think it's just shading.
Yeah, it's just where its colour goes.
Yeah, the fur.
Yeah. So yummy. You should show them my face. I meant closer, but okay. You gonna show the people?
Alba?
I can't bend that far.
Alba? Nope, can't take my eyes off the treat.
No. Did you say tweet?
I don't know if I
don't
got
know
that.
if you got it or not.
So,
That was cute.
we're knackered.
Yeah. And it's
But-
really blinking hot in here.
Yeah. We have noticed new subscribers. We do not know if they are part of the troll group or whether you're nice,
Yeah.
but welcome anyone.
And if you're not, welcome to the family.
Yeah. But on that note, thanks for coming to stay with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.